They mocked her the first day at boot camp. Her boots were too new, her stance too stiff, and when she spoke, her voice cracked just slightly. Laughter rippled through the line of recruits, sharp and cruel, feeding on weakness like wolves circling prey. She clenched her jaw, eyes fixed on the horizon, determined not to let the sting of humiliation show. But beneath her uniform, hidden between her shoulder blades, was something none of them expected, a secret inked into her skin that would silence them all. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Her name was Emily. She wasn't the fastest runner or the loudest in formation, but she carried an invisible weight. Every step felt like an echo of the past. Memories of a brother who never came home, of folded flags and silence at the dinner table. The tattoo across her back wasn't decoration. It was a vow, a memory carved into flesh. And though the others sneered, calling her soft, Emily pushed through the mud, the sweat, the endless drills, refusing to falter day to night. When the barracks dimmed and whispers spread like smoke, she lay awake. She replayed their voices in her head, the mocking, the doubt, the names they called her. A question clawed at her chest. What if they were right? What if I didn't belong here? Yet beneath the doubt burned something fiercer. She hadn't come to prove them wrong. She had come to keep a promise. Weeks passed, and the ridicule didn't stop. One morning, during inspection, a recruit tugged at the back of her shirt, exposing a trace of ink. The laughter returned, sharper than ever. What's that? A butterfly? A boyfriend's name? The others roared, their cruelty echoing across the yard. Emily froze, heart pounding. Her secret was no longer safe, and then the commander walked in. A man carved by years of service. His presence alone brought silence. He was about to demand order when his gaze fell on Emily. Or rather, on the tattoo across her back. The laughter died instantly. A stillness spread through the ranks. The commander's face drained of color, and for the first time, his voice faltered, because the tattoo wasn't a butterfly, nor a lover's name. It was the emblem of a fallen unit. His unit, he stepped forward slowly, eyes locked on her ink. Recruit, where did you get that? His tone carried not anger, but something heavier, grief, disbelief, and recognition. To Emily's throat tightened. Her voice was barely a whisper. Sir, it was my brother's. He wore it before he deployed. He never came back. I swore I'd carry it for him. Silence. Not even the wind dared to stir. The commander's jaw trembled as memories surged. Faces of soldiers lost, brothers in arms who never returned. He remembered her brother. He remembered the day the news came. The commander raised his hand, not in reprimand, but in salute. A single, solemn gesture. For a moment, time seemed to stop. Then, one by one, the recruits followed. Every soldier, every voice that had mocked her, every eye that had rolled in disdain, they all lifted their hands in silence. Emily stood rigid, tears stinging her eyes. The respect she had yearned for wasn't demanded. It was earned, through love, through loss, through unbroken resolve, because kindness doesn't vanish. It waits, and it finds its way back. The girl they mocked had become the woman they honored. And the promise she carried in ink had turned strangers into witnesses of her brother's legacy. Oh, remember this. Every scar, every burden, every story etched in silence carries a weight the world may not see. Until the right moment reveals its truth. If this story moved you, share your thoughts below and subscribe for more stories that remind us of the courage hidden in plain sight. Your voice keeps this fire alive.